Are smartwatches actually watches? How's it going? I'm back again, and I'm here talking about the Ticwatch. This is the Ticwatch Pro. I'm not going to do a review on this per se, just because I feel like there's so many reviews out there, and I want this to be more of a commentary on, are smartwatches watches? Do people consider them watches? So I guess I'll get into a little bit of that. Just some loose specs right off the bat. The Ticwatch is 46 millimeters. It has a classic watch case. It has the pushers on the side, which function as power button, and you can program the bottom for something else. So I think it's programmed as a stopwatch. This isn't my watch, so that's kind of why I'm not really gonna do a review on it. I'm not gonna be wearing this watch. I had a few days with it just to get a feel for it. Yeah, this isn't my watch. Moving on. I like the design. It's, you know, the traditional circular case. It has a bezel with the hour markers on it. I think it really did well in looking like a watch. I'm going to talk about the Apple Watch a little bit just because that's the only other smartwatch I've had experience with. So I'll start from there. For whatever reason, the Apple Watch does not feel like a real watch. I don't know if that's necessarily because of the shape of the case. I mean, there's square watches, square mechanical watches all the time. It's not unusual. But there's just something about the Apple Watch that feels more like a computer rather than a watch. Build quality over this is much more premium feeling. This watch here, while its materials don't feel as premium, it feels better to wear. I actually enjoyed wearing the Ticwatch. It's definitely lighter. It felt more like a real watch, and I don't know if that's because of the design of it, because of the circular design, because of the bezel, or perhaps because of the digital display, which is not unlike a Casio watch. I found myself to be utilizing the digital display a lot more than actually lifting up my arm and having the watch face come up. Digital display I found was much more beneficial to me, as I didn't really need to overtly lift my arm up, and I could just glance at my watch. Always on digital display is pretty awesome, and maybe that's what makes this watch feel like a real watch. I think for the Ticwatch and perhaps other Wear OS watches, those watches are circular watches with more watch look. I think they can go in their own category of watch. They are the computerized watch, the digital watch, the smartwatch. Apple Watch, I don't really feel the same. There is a lot more going on with the Apple Watch, and once you disconnect the Apple Watch from your phone, it feels like a very pointless device. I found myself not looking at the watch, not looking at the Apple Watch once my phone was disconnected. I wasn't using it. I wasn't even using it for the fitness aspect. The fitness on the Apple Watch isn't like number one, it's just a side set of it. I forgot it was on my wrist. I didn't really care to look at it. With this one, I didn't have it connected to my phone the second time I was wearing it. So I was mostly just using it as a digital display. Let's talk notifications. When I did have this connected to my phone, I found the notifications came through way more fluidly on this than on the Apple Watch. They were easier to respond to. Smartwatches, are they watches? I think in this category, in Ticwatch category, they are. They're just its own subset. It's like quartz versus mechanical. This is just a smartwatch. The Apple Watch, I don't know. I feel like at this point, the Apple Watch is more of a showcasing of your fashion sense, of what you like to wear, of what brands you're into. What I found myself not liking about wearing a smartwatch was that people knew what phone I was using. Not that they knew the specific brand, but they knew I was either using an iPhone or an Android phone. I don't know why that kind of like... Also, this watch feels like it's a really big watch. For the first time, I was self-conscious about the size. Maybe it's just too big for me. One thing I will say, that while the strap is an interesting idea, given that it's like this faux leather, or maybe it's real leather, I don't even know, on the outside and then rubber on the inside, the idea is good. However, Ticwatch, if you're gonna do a strap again, maybe make the inside not have grooves, because it catches all your dead skin cells and dirt in the grooves of the strap. So that's kind of disgusting. It only takes a few hours of wear for that to happen. I like the Ticwatch. I think it's less of a fashion statement and more of a tool watch. At the end of the day, it's your wrist, it's your mentality, it's your idea. If you think smartwatches are watches, then they're watches to you, and you're gonna wear them and you're gonna enjoy them. If you don't think they're watches, then they're probably not watches, and you won't wear them, so it doesn't matter anyway. So throw on your mechanical watch, your automatic watch, your watch crafted by the finest artisans. As for me, smartwatches, at least in this form, I think do have a place in certain situations. Are they watches? I think so. I think the Ticwatch, a computerized watch. Let's start that. Let's have that be a category. The computerized watch versus the mechanical watch. It all depends on what you choose. Well, that's it. This has been this commentary on our smartwatches watches. I don't know if I fully answered the question. I may come back to this topic again. Well, yeah, that's it for now. Ticwatch Pro. Yeah.